Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here with Tesla Full Self-Driving Beta 11.4.9. I'm finally on the latest version, and I'm here at Conroy's Flowers in Torrance, the official flower shop of Whole Mars. They're sponsoring us this week, and somehow I got stuck making flower deliveries, so I'm gonna go make some flower deliveries to customers for our sponsor here, and let's see how Tesla FSD Beta does. So I've got the addresses here, and I'm going to use the new feature in the Tesla app to actually send the whole delivery route to my Tesla all in one step. All right, I've gone ahead and punched in all the addresses. Now I just hit send to car, and boom. The entire delivery route is going to get punched in one by one right there. And now I can just have FSD take me to all these stops. All right, so we're off. We're really going to be putting FSD to the test. We've got a real delivery task, real flowers in the back seat, and real customers who need some flowers for the holidays. So this is a real expense for this business here, which, by the way, gives 20% off to Tesla owners. So I'm just going to push the button here, turn on FSD, and we're off. AI is going to be making some deliveries. Okay, right away I see some major construction here. This could be very challenging, but let's see what happens. So this is a major expense for the flower shop owner. He mentioned spending thousands of dollars a year on deliveries. Naturally, people want their flowers delivered often. So software like this that can make the delivery experience easier, or even eventually eliminate the need to buy fuel to have delivery drivers. You could just have robots go and make the deliveries themselves. That could potentially just save a ton of money and also create a better experience for the customer where they can get their delivery more quickly. They're not waiting for humans and things like that. So I was just talking to the flower shop owner. Not only is he giving 20% off to Tesla owners, but he's also getting a Cybertruck. He ordered a Cyberbeast to go along with his Model X Plaid. And he's going to be making deliveries in the Cyberbeast. So if you want your flowers really quick, I mean, Cyberbeast. Can't get better than that, right? And he's actually going to go and he's going to take a delivery of the Cybertruck and have it wrapped nearby with his company's logo and everything like that. So really easy to get the Cybertruck wrapped. I think a lot of people are going to be wrapping it in their company logo. So that was a cool move the car did back there. There was a guy turning right, and so you would think that normally it would just get stuck behind them waiting for them to turn right, as most FSD versions have done in the past. But this time it actually kind of went around them so that it could go straight while they turned right. So that was an interesting thing to see. I was feeling a little bit uncertain about what it was doing, but it turned out to work out okay. All right, so next we're going to be making a right turn onto Pacific Coast Highway in 0.7 miles. And here we are approaching the traffic light at Lomita Boulevard. Alright, looks like a lane merge here. Car handled it nicely. Okay, it does have to make a right turn here. And there's kind of a construction area. So I think it's maybe waiting for those cars to move so it can have more room. Although I think it does kind of have enough room to dip through here, but maybe with that car and with the construction sign on the right, it feels like it's a little bit too close. Some very confusing lane markings, honestly, here. I'm not really sure what's going on with some of these lane markings, but we'll see if the car is able to figure out how to get in the right turn lane. Oh, perfect. Okay, now we're going to make a right turn. Very nice. And next, we're going to be making a left turn onto Crenshaw Boulevard in 1.4 miles. Now, I don't really like this lane here on the right. It's a little bit tilted. It's a little bit tilted to the right. So I personally would not drive in this lane. But it's, you know, it's an okay choice. It's not undrivable or anything. And then you also have these guys coming in and out, you know, you don't really want to deal with that stuff. But we do have to make a left turn in a mile, so I expect it to try and get out of this lane quickly. There is a ton of traffic though. Looks a little challenging to get out of this lane, for the software at least. Alright, we got a red light on Narbonne. Alright, we're still in the right lane. About 0.6 miles until our left turn. Hopefully we don't miss it. The car doesn't seem to be in a rush to get over, and traffic seems to be fairly heavy. Right now it's finally indicating, but now it's turned off its indicator because of the van. Alright, now it's trying to signal again. There's a car next to us. And boom, perfect. Alright, we gotta make one more lane change to get over before we can make the left turn lane. Perfect. Don't know why I doubted it. It was able to get over to the other side of the lane despite traffic. And now we're going to get in the left turn lane. Okay. I personally wouldn't have picked this left turn lane. There's two of them. It picked the one behind the truck. So I probably would have gone in that lane, as there's less of a chance of getting stuck at the light and having to wait for another cycle, but this is an okay choice. We'll see what happens. If we miss the light, though, I'm going to be mad at FSD. Come on, come on. Come on, don't let me get stuck. Don't let me get stuck. Yes. Saved by the bell right at the end. All right. Next, we gotta make a right turn onto Palos Verdes Drive North, making a lane change to get around the truck, or the two trucks actually. Alright, we got a yellow light. I probably would have run it like that guy, but FSD does the safe thing and stops. Alright, we're off again. About half a mile away from our right turn. Very smooth, comfortable drive here. Very relaxing. Very serene. And completely effortless. You could be getting paid to do deliveries and just sit there. If you're an Uber driver or a DoorDash driver, this thing is just going to be essential for you. FSD Beta. Alright, here we are. We're in the right turn lane. And we're ready to make a right turn as soon as traffic clears. I would expect it to be making a right turn right now, but it's not. For some reason. You can make a right turn on red in California. Alright, and next we're going to make a left turn onto Via Valmonte in 1.4 miles. Moving along now. Here we've got a crosswalk ahead. We got a school zone. Alright, now we're coming up to another red light. And we've actually got a merge on the other side. So this is 2 lanes here. It merges into 1 lane on the other side. So let's see how the car handles that when it's time to start moving again. So a guy doing push-ups in like the middle of the street, in the crosswalk. Dude, that's not a good place to do push-ups. Like not even on the sidewalk, just in the middle of the road. Alright, here we go. And the car's speeding up to get ahead on the merge, which is great. There's a truck pulling in front of us. Very smooth. Very impressive, honestly. They can handle complex situations like that so smoothly. Alright, and you can now see on the map where all the stop signs are. So we're approaching another stop sign here. Okay, full NHTSA approved stop, and we're off again. Another merge here. There's no other cars coming, so we're good. We're turning left onto Via Valmonte in half a mile. Some cyclists here sharing the road with us. A lot of cars. The road is curving. The car doesn't have a ton of visibility into where it's going, but it can infer the predicted path. Alright, another stop sign. And you can see I can actually tap on these other routes if I wanted to take a different path there, and it'll just automatically reroute. Alright, we're coming up now onto our left turn via Valmonte. Alright, very good. And I found the left turn lane here. Alright, stopping a little bit short there. Or slowing down, possibly because of that car coming. Alright, it's waiting for its turn. And here we go. Taking a wider left turn as it saw that truck coming. Now it looks like we've got a pedestrian in the street. It looks like a mother with a stroller. So it's slowing down as it passes the mother in the stroller, which is great. And now we're making a right turn. And our delivery should be right up ahead. So this will be stop number 1. Okay, very narrow road here. There's parked cars. FSD's having to weave through these parked cars to get through. And it's doing that beautifully. Wow. Alright, this looks like another tight squeeze here. Oh, the car has actually folded its mirrors so that it can get through that. Very cool. Here's some more kids, some more pedestrians. Okay, looks like we've got a mother pulling her kid. We've got another pedestrian here. We got some gardeners on the right side. Okay. Wow. Impressive. Alright. Trying to get around the pedestrian here. Very good. Our last stop sign. All right, we made it. 0 takeovers required to get to our first delivery stop. So I'm just gonna pull over here, get out of the road, and yeah, I think I'll go make the delivery and then get back in the car. All right, so our first delivery is a success. Let's go ahead and head to our second stop. Now this has all been planned for me so that the route is optimal and I can make the shortest distance possible, make the deliveries as quick as possible. So our next stop is only 5 minutes away. I have a feeling this is gonna be another 0 takeover drive, given that it's only 5 minutes. Okay, so good handling of the yield sign there. It did yield and make sure everything was okay. Kid on the right there. That was also good. Gave it space. It didn't do a full stop, which is good. So it is actually treating a yield sign as a yield sign rather than a stop sign now. In previous versions, a yield was kind of treated like a stop, which was pretty annoying. All right, we're making a right turn now. And next we're going to be making a left turn onto Wild Horse Lane in 1.4 miles. So this is so easy. I don't even know where the delivery is. I don't even really need to think about it. Frankly, it's not my problem. The software is going to take me everywhere I need to go. And I just have to take the delivery out of the trunk and bring it to the person, ring their doorbell. Probably within a few years, you'll have humanoid robots that can actually sit in the car in my place and go pick up the flowers from the trunk and bring it to the door themselves, and then get back in the car. That's really the future of deliveries. A Tesla bot and a Cybertruck. Alright, we got a stop sign here. I've noticed it sometimes has trouble with these intersections that are kind of irregular intersections, where it can't really see that there's a stop sign for these streets as well. So it's actually a four-way stop, but I think it only recognizes it as a two-way. So that was good. There wasn't too much hesitation there. Often it kind of creeps and is super hesitant. All right, here's a pretty sharp curve in the road. Beautiful. That used to be kind of scary on autopilot way back in the day. Now FSD handles it pretty well. All right, we got another stop sign here. Let's see if it's a little bit hesitant at this intersection. All right. Nope, looking good again. Maybe they fixed that issue in this build. Yeah, this could be a great job. Delivery driver in an FSD Tesla. Could become one of the easiest jobs out there. We're approaching another stop sign now. And we're just 0.3 miles away from Wild Horse Lane, where we need to turn left. Looks like these two lanes are merging ahead. Very crowded intersection here with stop signs, cars going all kinds of different directions. Very tricky. All right, I think we got an opening here. Let's go. Perfect. All right, now our left turn should be coming right up here. That looks like it. Oh, maybe not. See, I would have probably gone the wrong way, but the car's smart enough to know exactly where it's supposed to turn. All right, we got to make a left, but it looks like we've got quite a lot of traffic coming. The light must have just turned green. So we are going to wait for all the traffic, and it looks like a pretty narrow street. So I'm a little bit nervous about us turning left onto the street, whether it's going to be able to make it correctly. But yeah, looks pretty good. Very nice. This is kind of a narrow area too. Weaving through parked cars again. And there we go. We're here at our destination. So let me go make delivery number 2. Another zero takeover delivery. All right, another successful delivery. We're on to our next stop. I think this is a retirement home. So we'll go make a delivery to someone's grandma or grandpa. They could use some flowers maybe. All right, we're navigating through some parked cars here. And we're getting ready to make a left turn. Now this looks like it could be kind of a challenging left turn here. There's a lot of cars coming in both directions, heavy traffic, and we've got to make an unprotected left. This is kind of like a Chuck's left almost. Maybe not as challenging as that. But it did it, and it did it very well. All Alright, we're going to continue along here, and we are going to make a right turn onto Crenshaw Boulevard. Okay, some interesting braking there for that pedestrian. Didn't really need to be done, but maybe it thought that they were possibly going to walk into the road or something. But good that it can see these pedestrians and react so quickly. That's kind of impressive. Alright, we're making a right turn here. Very good, it didn't get into the right turn lane. In past versions, it used to have an issue with that. And we're continuing on this road. We're going to make a right turn onto Crest Ridge Road in 1.6 miles. So this is a big uphill here, very curvy road. No problem for FSD. There's another Tesla Model S, white one. It's going out of the lines a little bit. It must be on manual driving mode. La-da-da-da-da. Just enjoying the day. I think every delivery so far has been zero takeover. I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully this one will be too. Alright, we're changing lanes for some reason, even though we've got a right turn to make. Maybe because this car was too slow or something. Really nice, smooth, comfortable drive. Alright, now we're changing lanes again. And we've got our right turn coming up in 0.2 miles. Alright, so there's a little right turn lane hidden in there behind all these cars going straight. So it looks a little nervous. Oh, there we go. A little bit of hesitation there. But it did get in the right turn lane. In past versions, it would sometimes get stuck there, just waiting for the light to turn green and the cars to move. Alright, and Belmont Village Senior Living should be right up ahead. Alright, here we are. Whoa. A little bit quick turning in there. Alright. Let's not run over Grandma here. Very good. Alright, I'm gonna run in and make this delivery, and then we'll continue on our way. Alright, we got 2 more deliveries to go. Let's do it. You know, some people made fun of me for taking these sponsorships. They said I'm begging for money, but I mean, hey, this is actually a lot of work. I'm going, doing all these flower deliveries. All right, making a left turn, very good. Okay, this is the wrong lane. It's a double yellow, but it is getting out of that, so that's good. Good that it recognized its mistake. Let's send that clip up to them. And we are going to be making a left turn right here on Crenshaw Boulevard. Okay, so it is dipping into the left turn lane there. Seemed a little hesitant based on these cars coming. Again, a lot of stopping. Seems to be very uncertain, and then the stop line's actually over there, but it stopped over here. So I've noticed it has that issue. On my first drive of the day, it also stopped too early rather than at the actual stop line. So maybe that's a bug they need to fix in this build. Alright, we're about 3 miles away. Here we go. Perfect. Now we're going to turn left onto Indian Peak Road, right here. There's a Lucid Air. Poor guy, he's driving manually. Cool, we got the green light. And next we're going to turn right onto Norris Center Drive. Okay, here's our right turn. And the light's turning red. That's okay. I always found that kind of strange. If the light's turning yellow when you're making a right turn, it does a full stop and then continues. I don't know if that's like legally what you're supposed to do, but I would definitely just complete the right turn as quickly as possible, knowing that other cars could be coming. Okay, we have to make a left turn here, and this is actually a left turn lane. I thought at first it missed the left turn lane, but we can actually make a left turn from here. Alright, we gotta make a left turn. We gotta wait for this guy to cross first. We don't have a left turn arrow. Very good. I mean, the amount of stuff this thing can handle with computer vision is just insane. And next we gotta make a right turn onto Hawthorne Boulevard in 0.1 miles. That's right up ahead. Alright, we got a green right turn arrow. Let's go, car. This is your moment. Just do it. Okay, a little slow and hesitant there, but good. Alright. Now it has always had this issue with truck speed limit signs, but I've noticed it's now a little bit improved. It now reads the correct speed limit sign quicker, if that makes any sense. So first you see the truck speed limit 25, then you see the real speed limit sign. Before it would have to wait until it got to that real speed limit sign to correct itself, but now it can actually do it quicker before you get there. So let's see, we've got another speed limit issue here, 45 and then 25. So now it's in the other order. So let's see if this messes it up. Oh, yay, it corrected itself. Very good. That's really encouraging to see. I thought we were going to have an intervention there to raise the speed. Alright, here's another speed limit 25, but it decided to keep the speed because of traffic, maintaining speed for traffic flow. So that's good. Now we're going to have to make a right turn onto Palos Verdes Drive North. Oh, this is actually where my high school used to be. So my high school was on top of this hill, and this house that we're delivering it to is on that hill. So this is kind of a throwback to be going to that hill where I used to go to high school. The school actually used to own this entire hill where all the houses are, but they had to sell a lot of the land to basically fund the school, and so that's how all these houses ended up there. So Academy Drive, 0.3 miles away. Used to drive up this road every day to go to school. High school. All right, here we go. Got to keep right. Beautiful. If only I had FSD to take me to high school. Well, I probably wouldn't have learned to drive very well, but would have been kind of nice. All right, now we got a left turn coming up here. It is one we have to be careful of. There should be, there could be cars coming straight ahead. So it did it cautiously, very well. Okay. Got a curve here, and we've got some car doing something. Looked like it was maybe turning around. Speed bump, recognize that. That's good. That was kind of an irregular speed bump, but still recognized it. All right, recognize this too. Very good. These look like brand new speed bumps too, maybe. Or at least I don't remember them being here. This probably really annoys all the students, but probably had kids driving too fast. All right, and here we are. I think this is our next delivery. Let me just pull over here. And then we got one more after this. All right, another successful delivery. Now we've got just one more. So far, every delivery has been 0 takeover. This one looks a little challenging, some windy roads. Let's see if this last drive will be 0 takeover too. Let's go. All right, we're approaching our speed bumps again. Let's see if it recognizes them from the other side. Very good. I've noticed it's slowing down more. It's slowing down to a lower speed on those speed bumps, which is good to see. Cruising along now. Reliving some high school memories. All right. Got a curve in the road here. No problem. And we got a right turn onto Academy Drive in 300 feet. Okay, here again, it says stopping for stop sign, but there is no stop sign here. So it seems to have this problem with stopping way too early. Okay, this isn't good. It wants to make a right turn, but this... Oh, well, I guess technically it says we can make a right turn from both of these lanes. Alright, come on. There's a guy behind us waiting. He's like, what the hell's this guy doing? Alright, so we're gonna make a right turn onto Palos Verdes Drive East. This is a very... How do you say it? I mean, it's going through a hill. It's like a curvy road. There's a lot of twists and turns. So that'll be an interesting final drive for FSD to test on. Alright, here we go. Really smooth and comfortable ride with FSD on this road. Our final delivery of the day. Will this break our streak of 0 takeover drives? I hope not. We're about 13 minutes away, 6.3 miles. Okay, before it always used to go into this lane that opened up on the right and then immediately merged. This time it stayed on the left side, so that's a good improvement. It was always a little strange when it would do that, try and jump into that lane opening up, even though it just ended 1 second later. Three red cars in a row here. Interesting. And two of them are EVs. A Chevy Bolt and a Tesla Model S. And boring traffic like this, where you're just rolling along at a low speed, I mean, this is what FSD was made for. It just takes something that's frustrating and makes it actually a relaxing experience. We're approaching our right turn here, 0.1 miles away from turning right onto PV Drive East. Oh, it's not that right turn lane, very good. We're smart about that. That's one thing FSD is really useful for too. Often I'm not sure, okay, is it that right turn lane, is it the next one when it's close, when it's a few hundred feet away? But FSD is able to figure it out very well. Okay. Cruising along now here, 46 miles an hour. Probably gonna have to slow down. So here's a speed limit sign, 30 miles an hour. Watch how FSD instantly responds. You're not going to see a human respond like that, instantly lowering its speed down to a safe speed. So it's going a little bit over the speed limit of 30. It's going up to 34, which is perfect. So you can see what I mean here. A lot of curves in this road, a lot of twists. Even a beginning human driver might be kind of daunted by this. And the sign says 25 miles an hour for the curves. And it's honestly just as smooth and relaxing as driving on any other road we've driven on today, despite the tough terrain. If you live up here, there's probably not many ADAS systems that could handle this very well, but FSD is one of them. Horse crossing, okay. Well, hopefully we don't see any horses crossing, because I'm not sure how FSD would respond to that. But who knows, maybe it can handle it. I'd say it probably could. Alright, we're 2.6 miles away from Crest Road. Very cautious, very comfortable, not moving too fast in a way that frightens you. Just a really comfortable drive, and not too slow either. It's hitting a good balance. Okay. School zone 25. When children are present. It didn't adjust down for that, which is good. Alright, we got a car making a U-turn. No hesitation, no issue from the car. Now we can go a little faster. Saw the speed limit sign, immediately increased its speed up. and yet it's still able to slow down for these curves that it can't go fast on and choose the appropriate speed. Notice how it lowered its speed from 40 to 20 to be able to handle that curve, and I didn't have to turn down the max speed at all. It was able to figure that out itself. Alright, we're less than 1 mile away from Crest Road. Wow, beautiful view of the port on the left. You guys can't see it. Here's a cyclist and some cars coming. Offset across and then got back in our lane just in time. And it looks like we're now stopping, even though we don't need to. So again, recurring issue on 1149, stopping for no reason when you don't need to, often early before where the actual stop line is. So I think in that case it may have been because of that sort of stop sign. It was actually for one of the other streets, but it was angled in such a way that the car might have thought it was applying to this lane. So let me go ahead and mark that for them as well. Alright, we're 0.3 miles away from Crest Road. There's a beautiful Tesla Model 3 on our left. Alright. Okay, really slowing here. I think it's trying to get into this right turn lane, but there's a cyclist very close. Okay, not very smooth there. Ended up having to brake hard to allow them to pass. Overall, not a very natural interaction, but it didn't hit the cyclist, which is probably good. And now we can finally go around them. Great. And Starline Drive is 0.4 miles ahead. Got some stopped cars here. Okay, here we are, Starline Drive, right up ahead, and we're coming up to our final delivery stop. So here we are, this is our final delivery stop, and that's it. So we made, what, 5-6 deliveries, and I didn't do any driving. The car did everything. This is FSD Beta 11.4.9 on hardware 4. Is it perfect? No. I pointed out a number of minor mistakes it made, or things it could have done better. But what this software can already do today before V12 is amazing. I've been stuck on 11.4.4 for 3 months. I'm so glad to be on the latest version again. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and take care.